Well, got a big decision to make. Which one will it be? This one stays or goes, and this one comes into the garage. Find out soon. Okay, we're here at Family Motorsports. Got my Guzzi here, and we're going to go in and talk to, his name is Austin, about a new bike. So, I want to talk a little bit about me and my bike, what it means to me, how long I've been riding, before you could see what decision I made and why. So I'm your average, I think an average guy. I'm in my 50s, and I've been riding for more than 20 years. Casual at first, just with friends, with family members, and not a speed demon, not someone that wants to carve up corners. I like the open air, I like a relaxed ride. I start off with this bike here, which is a drifter. It's a 1500, so it's a big bike, Kawasaki. Had that for 20 years, one bike. Rode it weekends, Sunday mornings, my favorite time to go riding, a lot less traffic on the road. And worked well in the Pacific Northwest, worked well in California. I trailered it or rode it to places all over the Midwest, and had just a ball. Now, which I've had for about 4 years, it's Moto Guzzi, which just after 20 years with the drifter was started to show some age and some clunkiness, and I found I really wrestled with it around corners, and I really wanted something a little more responsive, and that found me, the Moto Guzzi, or it found me, or I found it, and just absolutely loved it. Beautiful looking bike, unique, fun to ride, air cooled, just another unique part of the bike it was, and but doesn't really work for two up comfortably riding. It also has a niggly little oil leak. It wasn't a big deal, but it's always there. Several dealers have tried to fix it to no avail. And the other thing is, living in Texas now, and the heat right now, it's over 100 degrees outside. That air cooled just got really hot, and so I thought going back to a water cooled might even out that heat. My wife says she wants to ride, so I looked at a bunch of bikes and decided to go look into a new bike. So that's where we are today. Started looking at bikes. The first thing you do when you, now that you know a little bit about me, if you said, Jeff, you need a bike for two up, for touring, comfortable, modern, safe. Well, you think Goldwing. That's just what you think. So I started looking at Goldwings, and they're nice. Not a fan of the ACT, of the automatic, which is the way a lot of them come as automatics. Was much more like shifting, my low speed handling. I've practiced and practiced and practiced. Jerry Palladino, Moto Jitsu, and many others have been just a huge help for me. Really gained my confidence. So thank you to all of them on YouTube. I wasn't ready to go to an automatic. And availability, dealers, and price of Goldwings pushed it into something that for what I use it for, weekend ridings, a little light touring, I just couldn't justify the upwards of $30,000 out the door for a new one. And then I was happened to look around, and I looked at some of the other baggers that were out there. Not a big fan of Harley. Nothing against Harley. I think they're great bikes. Just not something that would suit me. So I looked at Yamaha, and then this kind of came back to Kawasaki, which I owned for 20 years. And they have a cruiser called the Voyager. It hasn't changed much in 15 years, 10 years, 20 years. It's got some upgrades in an engine, but other than that, it's a pretty basic bike, but comfortable. And this bike was 2022 on sale, had 1 mile on it, brand new, and they wanted less than half of the price of a Goldwing. That's worth looking into. That's how I ended up researching this Kawasaki. That's how I ended up going to the dealership, and I'll play a little bit of that now for you, and come back with my thoughts later. Okay, we're here at Family Motorsports. Got my Guzzi here, and we're going to go in and talk to his name's Austin about a new bike. Alright, we just got done with test drive here. This young man with a new bike. And I liked it a lot. I'm wondering if you can tell me what color that is. It's a dark, almost looks blue, but it's more of a teal. Look at this guy's bike over here. Alright, so right now what's happening is they have my Moto Guzzi, and they are doing some, check it out and see if they want to offer me something for it, for a trade. And that's what we're waiting for. Okay, so here's the potential new bike. Here's the old bike that we're trading in. See, these guys are working on it now. Looks like they're done evaluating it. I was here trying to figure out a better way to get on this bike. Okay, so took it for a test drive. They handed me the keys. It said, have fun. I drove it for about 25 minutes, enjoyed that ride, waited for them to do evaluate the Moto Guzzi. Sat down, did some paperwork, took about an hour, hour and a half. Purchased some extended warranty and package work. I can talk about that in a later video. And next up, got to drive the bike home. So it worked out really great. Final thoughts. 1, the experience at the dealership was fantastic. Everyone was great. From Austin, the salesperson, Deric, the finance, service, management, everyone got to meet everyone. It was a really great experience. It's important to me that I enjoy that part of the process. I don't fear it. I look forward to it. And I'm not perfect. They're not perfect. They corrected mistakes they made. And at the end of the day, we had a great experience. And I got the bike that I wanted. So, summary after just a little bit of time with the bike. Big, heavy. Something I have to get used to and train on. I'll do some videos on that. One thing that I'm still needing to address is heat. Heat is still an issue, I think. I was thinking that the water cool would be noticeably different, but the bike is warm. So I think that's the nature of big V twins. But we'll talk about that more in a later video as well. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you soon.